Welcome everyone to the USA Crypto Group. We have the team from BNB GunFire with us today for this AMA session. BNB GunFire claims to be the best fight game in the BSC space that provides you a staple BNB rewards. But on top of that, you can also do farming and mining to receive additional rewards. Like always, this AMA session is for research purposes only. This is not a financial advice, and there's no commitment to the team. With that, I'd like to welcome BFG owner to the USA Crypto Group. BFG, if you can start out introducing yourself, your experience in the crypto space, and how did you come up with the concept? Then after that, I'll let you lead the way of how you want to present the project to us.
Yeah, we have been, first of all, we have been game studios for many years, not for many years, a few years. And today we are a diamond tier Presale in the Gempad. And actually I am the marketers and also the specialists on the tokenomics that we always do about the games. When we talk about our project or ourselves, we are just making games and making it like the crypto in the cryptocurrency. You can find something similar with us. That's the BNB Hero and also the internal mines that in the last year's GameFi. So that we provide a reward in terms of BNB. Yes, it's not our tokens or a random token or anything, or we give you BNB rewards, but in terms of our token, no. We give directly BNB rewards, just like BNB Hero did, but we also have the sub-token to make the game's economics much better. That's what we are doing about the games and what we're doing about the projects. So today, our project, BNB GunFire, is basically a playing game that makes you the most, not the most, actually, I would like to be more fair and to more realistic, make a game that's really help you out to have stable return in a both sovereign and non-one that's in a with a balancing rates with direct NFT burn rates and also different mechanisms that provide you the safe returns. That's what our games going to be, and that's our game that going to have. Yes. So I would let it's quite hard and difficult to explain the game without any picture or anything. So I will directly play the games here so that you guys can understand what we are doing. The current version is off-chain, but we will have our on-chain version tomorrow, and also we will have our games launch right at our token launch. The presale is tomorrow, and the launch is 3 days later, and also the games will launch at the same time. So this is the BNB GunFire. So in this full screen, you can see there is a lot of button and there is a lot of resources is over there. And first of all, we have the BNB resources. The BNB resources here represent the reward of the game. So all the reward in the game will be calculated by BNB, so that you will claim your money in terms of BNBs, not other currency, but BNBs. So the second is our token, our BGF, the BNB GunFire token. With this token, you can buy NFT and recover the health point or have a lot of use. And every consumption in the games that's using our tokens will burn our natural tokens that will make the price higher. So as long as player is playing this game like the Gold Rush or like any games that recently happened, it will help you to earn more money. So not more money actually, it will help the token price to increase. So this is our main token. So this is the BGFO, our sub-token, the mining field from the reward for mining. This is for upgrading the characters and also can serve as a ticket to go to the certain battlefield. So when you go to a battlefield, you require some tickets. Maybe it's food, maybe it's the sub-token. So that this sub-token is aimed to help you to facilitate about the games. We introduced this sub-token into the games because we want there is consumption and we want the economic system more sustainable. So the last one is food. The currency of this food is not a cryptocurrency, and this is not a on-chain access. This is a off-chain access. that allow you to serve as a ticket to fight in the battle. If you have paid with Gold Rush, you will know that it's very similar to them. But we cannot buy anything from the food. We have no way to buy food, but we can only farm it through our NFTs. Okay, so this is the basic introduction about the resources of the games. I will go into about the more details of our NFTs, our games, our mints of NFT, and also our action of the NFTs. Do you have any question for now?
No, I think that's great. I will have questions later, but I do like the way you kind of lead the presentation, because it seems like you know exactly how you want to present the project. So yeah, no, continue. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So before going deep into the exact detail of the games, I believe that's more of you guys will concern about how the game, how the tokens make profit for you, or how the games make profit for you. So before going deep into the game details, I will talk about a little bit about the tokenomics and about the distribution, about the reward system. So I believe that there is two kinds of people. Want to invest in our games and earn. First, the investor. Second, the players. Investor want to buy the tokens earlier, so that they can, when the tokens raise out, then they can sell. This is what they do. And for the players, they want to have a relatively stable return, or at least a positive return in a reasonable short run, medium run, or a long run. And our project will be able to solve both of the problems due to our economic system. First of all, if you have played a lot of GameFi Project, you will find that most of the GameFi Project return is not stable. The reason of they are not stable because they return in their native token. For example, like say the baby swap, the crypto U, if you know, is from the last year's the crypto U. They reward you the subtoken milk, but the subtoken price can be easily changed, and by daily it can change more than 10 and more than 50%, 80%. They can drop 90% in a day. So it's really hurt the players, and our investment can your return is not safe. So no one wants to play your games. So to solve the problem of the unstable return, we introduce the BNB system. So all the money you buy from the we will set up a reward pool, all in BNBs, to pay out the reward. And how the reward pool gain the money? First, it will gain the money from the trading tax. As long as people is trading the games, trading the token, there will be some of the money, some of the tokens sold in. We will get the tax and sold the tokens and make it become a BNB into a reward pool. It's maybe around 2% of the trading volume. Is not a lot. And second, once you buy the NFT in the game, 80% of the money will go into the reward pool as BNBs. So that whenever you finish the battle in the games, you gain BNB as a reward. So you don't have to concern about the BNB price change, and not the token price change. You always get the BNB as return, and BNB price is relatively stable compared with our native token price, because our native token price can go to 3x, 4x a day, or maybe more. So that's what I want to say, is that our return is in terms of BNB, so it's more stable and more secure for the players. So to the player side, joining our game seems to be always more beneficial compared with the other games. This is the first thing that I want to address about the player's return. So for the investor return, usually if you see the GameFi Project have relatively stable investing return in the game for the token, for the early token holders and joiners. And I can maybe show you in the Gempad. I believe that's most of you guys is notice. Yeah, I will show the diamond tier. Wait me a second. Yeah, from the diamond tier, if we talk about the games, the rates of temper go to 2x, 2.5x. I believe Pincer Striker at highest is 5 to 6x, and and other games, that's the Force of Nature. The Force of Nature, yes, go to 7.5x. I think the maximum. So I would like to be simplified is that since most of the game tokens have the natural burn system, which means as long as people is minting their NFT or they play their games or in other way to consumption, they burn their tokens. So most of the game tokens have a really good start and good launch that can go to 3x. So other than the Gempad, recently there will be a relatively hit project we call it at Go Rush, also more than 10x in a short run, in a very short period of time. So I believe that our tokens will serve as the same with them, since our token have the same nature, that the natural burn system and the game system and the utility of the token is very clear and very simple. So what I want to say is that for the gamers, we provide you stable return in terms of BNB rather than a native token, so that you should be able to calculate your investment very directly and you get the investment very safely. And for the investors, since we are a game token, more of the games token that they will have a positive return if you join in very early. So I suggest this what we want to talk about, that we can why the investor is beneficial to join our token or our games earlier. So do you guys have any question? If no, I can just keep talk about our games, what our games is going to about.
No, I think you're doing a great job there, BGF, of explaining that. Like I said, we will have a lot of questions, but I don't want to ask questions now and interrupt your process of explaining. So we will do that later.
Yeah, okay. So no worry. I will because the utility and the games it's a little bit have a lot of information. So I will keep whenever I change the topic, I will stop a little bit, just like this. Now I finish explaining the resources of the games, and also I finish explaining the tokenomics and or the game system that's make the token price and a safu return to the player. So now I'm going to talk more about our games. So the presentation will also be easier to understand for you guys.
Actually, you know what? I'd like to do like a little recap right after your explanation. So yeah, so pretty much you set up a system where you will have a pool, and from what it seems like, the rewards that the players would get is BNB. It's not a native token. So what it means is that there isn't really much of the selling into the chart, right? And so they get directly the BNB directly to their wallet. Is that correct?
Yes, actually, it is from the reward pool. You have to claim it. So the gas fee is paid from the players, not from the developer. Because if we pay every gas fee for the players, we will suffer a lot of gas fee. So that basically is that you play the games and you get the BNB rewards. So you claim the BNB rewards at that time, as claim the BNB rewards, and everything is in terms of BNB as when we talk about the payout. So it's stable. It's at least it's relatively stable. Yes.
Yeah, sounds great. Very clear.
Yes. Okay. Then I will start to talk about the games and the system that's make the game sustainable. And our team is basically the master of GameFi Project. We have several. Yes. Okay. When we the games is basically about the NFT. Okay. Let's make the economics very clear in one diagram. First, you buy the tokens, and so that you can buy the NFT from the marketplace or direct means from from our website. That you have different options. You can go farm, go fight, or go mine, and finally you can get the BNB rewards. This is what we do. So this seems very clear and very easy to understand, but I will talk about more. So you can use so the main theme about our game is our NFT. It's just like you playing the Gacha mobile games. You have the Gacha mobile game system. You kick a high here, and you have a chance to start hiring. And after this, you will have a chance to draw a random character. The highest is the 4-star character. The lowest is the one star character. Just similar to the Japanese mobile game, we will have a very relatively low chance to get a strong characters, but the strong characters give you better payout, and the weak character give you a less payout. So after you already hire a characters, you can back to here. You can see that they are having different stats. The first stat is the attack. The attack and the defense is the statistic that helps you to bring through to pass through the stage, and the rest of the speed is the stat that help you to pass through the stage, but at the same time it will also increase your reward. So you can imagine this is very similar to BNB Hero, and the same term is I would like to call it energy. For the energy is value for the player to do action. So as long as the characters have no energy, they can do anything. The energy will recover as 1 per hour, and if you want to go into the battle or any action, you require 12 energy. So that's every day for NFT they can do 2 actions. So also they have a life. Actually, these lives represent lifetime. For every character, they have 30 lifetime. So each action will burn 1 of their lifetime. As long as their lifetime down to 0, their NFT will be burned. You can pay money to recover their lifetime. So keep going.
Okay, so just to be clear, okay.
Yeah.
So pretty much once you start the game, you have to go hire people, right? So how many people do you need to start going? So these people is represented in the form of NFT, correct?
Yes, you can trade in tofu. We don't have the internal market, but you can trade online. We will do the API for them. Yes. So before going to the formation and the team and how to fight exactly, I will go talk about the upgrade system and about the recover system. The upgrade system is a system that upgrade your NFT. It require you the sub token. Upgrading an NFT will increase their stat. Increasing their stat will help you to win to fight the later stage of the battle. So player can earn more money from the later stage. And at the meantime, they are able to fight the game as they are able to earn. They are able to get the sub token, and they can buy or sell the sub token also. Okay. You asked me about the team and about the entire things. I can tell you here. So that to start the game, you must have 3 people to form a formation, form a team to fight the game. So that's you put 3 characters into a team, and the team will combine a total stat, attack, defense, and speed for the team. And you can also have different teams so that you can do different works. And I usually suggest you have 3 teams to play the games, but 3 characters, 1 team is the minimum entry. So for the NFT price of each NFT is 0.1 BNBs in terms of Oracle. So even our token price increase a lot, it still be okay that we just use the token to we still only pay you 0.1 BNB. You still need 0.1 BNB to maintain NFT. So as long as you have 3. Yeah, please.
I want to ask a question so that way the community can be more clear. So the team there that we're seeing up there, those are NFT, correct? And each NFT is a person in a way, right? So you pick an NFT, each NFT or each person has different skill set, right?
Yeah, have different stat. They stat. No, I would like to say the stat. A different attack, different defense, different speed value. This will be more clear.
But it's also based on the NFT. The value of the NFT or the person, you know, it all depends on. Let's say if that person has a different step, like you say, or a skill set, it costs more, right? So you want eventually, in order for you to build a good team, you need to put together like the best NFT or the people with a lot of skill sets, in a way.
We need them to have the best NFT and and yes, you are right. The NFT there have 2 random generation. The first one 2 RNG. The first one, the RNG that you get the which NFT you are getting, they are random. so that you may get a Daniel, you may get a Eva, you may get a Ryan. It's just random. But even you're getting a Ryan, the stat of your Ryan and other Ryans, the stats can be different. They can have different attack, they can have different defense, they can have different speed. But it's a range of value. So that the better NFT always better. But within the same category of the NFT, they may still have that difference. So that you may have the best of the best NFT, or sometimes you have the worst of the worst NFT. But it's about luck. Just like some catcher game in mobile phone that have the random number generating.
So there isn't a way for me to intentionally buy an NFT that makes sure that I can beat my opponent with, or there is.
You have to go to the marketplace, or you can do the upgrade. But I usually suggest that you upgrade the better NFT. If you have a good NFT, you upgrade them. If you have a shit NFT, just put them into farm, because in the farming sites, they don't see your stat, but it still requests people to do the farm. So I suggest if you do really have the shit NFT, put them into farm, because farm is for the ticket, for the battle. There, you always need some people to do farming. So for your shit NFT, just make them to farm.
Okay.
Yes.
And you need 3 people to start. You need 3 NFT to start battling.
Yes, and start
Correct.
farming. Yes, for everything you do, you need a team. Even you go to mine, you go to farm, you need 3 people of the team.
When we're talking about like battling, fighting, I mean this is like one-on-one, right? Like one team versus one team. It's not something where you go in and you fight a bunch of teams, right?
No, it's like you have to go to a different zone, and the zone will request you have a statistic. If you reach the requirement, reach the floor of the, if you reach the floor of the zone, you will get a certain win rate, And if you win, you get the reward. If you lose the reward, but you also lose more health point of your characters.
See, so it has different zone with higher stake.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you go to the later zone, you usually have a higher payout, but a higher chance of losing. So you need a stronger team to balance out everything.
I see. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's very strategic.
Yes,
I'm putting together right now.
yes.
It's like you really have to like really think about, like, you got to pick the right NFT, the right skill set, and your players, and you got to go into the right zone. So in order for you to win a lot of money, so it's kind of like you kind of gamble, right? In a way. So if I think I'm the best, and if you think you're the best, and we go head on and trying to take each other's money in a way.
No, we don't have the PvP yet. We will have the PvP later on. It's not a PvP. It's not a PvP. It's a PvE still. Yeah. In the future, we will have the PvP.
So I go to the zone. Like who do I challenge in the zone, in those zones that you just show?
It's basically a PvE. You can imagine an NPC. If you win an NPC, you get the money.
Those that do not understand what NPC is, what is that?
Okay. That's quite hard for me to explain. Okay. You can imagine.
If I jump in real quick, it is a non-player character is what it stands for.
Yes. Okay. Just make everything as easy as possible. Is that when you go to the zone, which means you start to battle, you just see your stat. If your stat reach the floor, you have a chance of winning. So if you win, you get the money. So there is no other real person or other real player involved in. But in this, the PvE section. For the PvP section, we will have we will set the formation of the team, and if your speed is higher than your enemies, you will move first and calculate the attack and defense stats. Then both of the players will have a win rate to win the money. But this for the later zone, for the later stage of the games. We will also have the world boss stats to check about your stat, and every player fight the boss together. The players who deal more damage to the boss will get more rewards. And the last is, if you take the boss last hit, you will also get an extra bonus in the games. this will include it in the future. But let me back to the managed team first. When you can put 3 people and you can do the summation of the entire team attack, defense, and speed. And with the summation of the attack, defense, and speed, you can challenge in the battle. And in the battle, you can see there is the requirement of the battle: attack, defense, and speed. If you fulfill the requirement, you have a certain winning percentage, and you will have to burn some of the resources to play the game. For example, the food, the energy, and the sub-token. Usually, the sub-token for the first 4 zones is 0, so that you don't need the sub-token to start play the games. But for the later zone that give you higher rewards, it requires you a lot of sub-tokens to play. So that if you want to play the later zone, you need to have some sub-token to get it. So for the food is a normal tokens, normal currency in the game is a non-token currency. It's off-chain, so that you have to farm the food to make everything good. And for the energy is normal, is recovered by time. So as long as the team going, they will recover the energy and fight back later on, and can fight again later on. So every day the same team can fight twice. Okay, so talk about farming. So as I said, there is a threshold or 4 stats to fight to play the battle. So that's you're supposed to pick your better NFT into there. So for the shit NFT, I usually suggest you go to farm and prepare the food for the better NFT. So I suggest you put the level 1 NFT into a team and go to farm. For farm, you click the start button and you get the farm button, and you get the food. You get the required food. The food numbers will be increased, and after the food number will be increased, you can use the food to go to battle and get the reward. And for our reward system, we will have a 2 hours delay to get the reward, because we have a backend checking to check every transaction in order to prevent cheating or the hackers that try to steal our entire reward pool. We have a 2 hours delay. So for mining is basically the same with the food, but the only difference of mining is that if you is a sub-token. So as long as you have a good team, you can go to farm the token. The speed value will affect the reward of the mining. So that you prefer to put the people with higher speed that's to mine rather than the high attack or high defense. Characters with higher attack and defense should go to the battlefield, so that they can give you bonus return. So this is basically about the games, and also I would like to talk a little bit about the referral system. We also have the referral system for a NFT. Means 80% of the money will go to the reward pool. At 50% of the reward will be the tokens will be burned, and 5% will go to the team. If there is a referral occur there, 80% will go to the reward pool. 10% will go to burn, and 10% will go to the referral fee. So that's so that the teams always get less token if there is a referral happen. But we love to see this, because if people doing referral in the games, which means we save the cost of marketing, and they do marketing for us. So we are happy to give our token, our allocation to those people that have a lot of downline. Downline that they have introduced a lot of people to play the games. So we have the referral system of this, and the games is basically in the.
Can you expand on that, BGF? Can you expand on the rewards, the referral system? Like, what is the process? How can a person refer another person to the game? What is the way for you to track that?
Oh, it's very easy. As long as you buy in the game, you buy a NFT, you can start to generate the referral. By generating the referral link, they will capture your wallet address and give a link for you. So to give the referral, you just send the referral links to your friends, and if they click the referral links and they buy NFT, they will check the referral. They will check your wallet address. Then they will ultimately just send for every 10% of they spend in the game in NFT, they will send the money, send our token to the apply people. So that's the entire thing is extremely very easy and very clear for the for both of the players. The first player, the upline player, just click the link referral, send to his friend. His friend click into the referral link and buy NFT. They will buy NFT. The referrers will get the money, and the referrers once you click the link and buy an NFT, your upline will always bond it with your friends. Even later on, maybe say 1 week later, you buy another team or NFT, you still get the referral. You still get the money. So this is a one-to-one, not one-to-one, so you can have only one line, but unlimited downline. You can refer 100 of your friends, and every friend, each of your friends playing the games, you will get the referral and get the money. So and we do it. Some of the games will the referral system may hurt the tokenomics, but most of the referral token is from our the team's allocation or from the team rewards. So we do it because we want to leverage our because the referral system is actually reducing our marketing costs. So we don't mind that we're giving out our token reward to the referrers. So it helps us and help the game and also help the ecosystem.
That's actually a great system. I mean, that's a great way for, I guess, anyone to create a residual income in a way, right? Because it seems like it stays with you. So once you refer a person, that link will work on pretty much forever. As long as that person buys something in the game, you still get a kickback. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Is that correct?
And yes,
okay.
You are 100% correct. And it's extremely easy. You just
now with that, I do have a concern. So with that, so let's say it seems like this is where would you get what percent of the tokens, the allocations, because it seems like you need like an inflation tokens in a way in order to get these rewards that consistently pay out people in the future and to make sure it's sustained. Like what percent of the tokens dedicated to that, and what if you what if there's so many people out there and you have to consistently produce these rewards? Where are these tokens coming from?
Okay, first of all, we are not rewarding our token to them, so there is no problem of our allocation and no problems for our inflation token. This is a complete deflationary token. I will explain why this is a octo deflationary token. If you are in the crypto world scene, if you join in from last year's, you know what is BNB Hero. It's a 100x GameFi project. They use the same economic system with us, which is called the B-based reward. You just give out the BNB reward. To be simple, is that whenever a people buy NFT, the money is not going to me. It's going to the reward pool. 80% of it is going to the reward pool. So that's but at the meantime, they will sell some of the token to make it become the BNB tokens, Binance token, BNB. So, and those tokens will be stored inside in the reward pool, and this will only happen when people have people trade our tokens. We will have the trading tax to the reward pool. Second, people buy NFTs because people have to get NFTs to get payout, so their money will send back to their. This is the first two things, and so to avoid the infinity reward claim of the game system, we have introduced the lifetime system of our workers, as I explained it. Every workers have their lifetime, so you have to recover them. You have to pay money to recover them. So this is a recycle system that you pay the money to gain the NFT, you fight and get the reward, and you have to sustain the game. You have to buy the sub token, and you have to just recycling the game, the money, and get more reward in later on. So to sustain the game is mostly about the trading fee and also the NFT fee. So we don't give out our own token, but we give out the BNB tokens. So we don't have to issue unlimited token. And because during the NFT creation and during the recover or any token spend as spending in the games, we will have the burn system. The token is a natural deflation system, natural deflation token that's always increase the price as long as the game is going. This is what we can see most of the game is happening.
Got it. Got it. Okay, so perfect. So yeah, in a way, so you're not really producing any tokens. You're literally taking a percent of every transaction of a purchase of an NFT that's dedicated to give it back to the person who suggested that link in a way. Okay, yeah, so that makes sense. Perfect. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, let's go into the next one.
Yeah, most of the game system I have been explaining this, yes, and we can see the NFT here. We see the roadmap here. The roadmap is basically about the entire games. The CMG is a basic requirement for us. We always do it, and we may have some NFT project crossover because we can design the characters for some random NFT project, and usually we can gain a lot of traffic from them. And this is a very easy way for us to gain traffic, gain new players, and make the games to strongest. And yes, and we also the diamond tier of the Gempad. If you know diamond tier, usually if they are in if they fail, they will have a relative. I would say usually have some good launch. Yes, and yeah, we have lots of community from Vietnam, from Philippines, from China, from of course the English channel. Of course, we also have the Japanese channel. We have a lot of cores, the custard cores, the Victim, and also the Surly, and also the Chinese core. We have 7 AMA. This is the second last one. Tomorrow is the Gempad one, and tomorrow will be the last one before launch. And we believe that our fill is instant fill within 10 seconds. You guys can check tomorrow. But I'm not a person that's really being so extremely bullish and so telling this it's going to 100 moon. I am not that kind of person. But by mathematics, our game project usually have a good launch, and you can see in the Gempad most of the game project have the good launch, and you can see in the Ghost Rush they have the good launch. And with that, you can just check our Presale tomorrow. From the hype I currently received in our Chinese community, Philippines community, and Vietnam communities, I believe that tomorrow we will have an instant view within 10 seconds. You guys can check, but instant view is not that. In the recent market is pretty good in this month. If you keep tracking keep buying in the Presale or Gempad, you can see most of the good project will be instant view in these 2 weeks. So I believe that we will be one of them. At least the worst case is about 1 to 2 minutes. I believe that is within 1 minute. Yes.
Yeah, give you guys props for getting that diamond tier through Gempad, right? So if those that are not familiar with Gempad, you have 3 different tiers on Gempad. Being a diamond tier, that means that they really believe that the project is, it's going to do very well, right? So you have to go through, there's a lot of different variables that they have to, bypass, have to go through in order to get the diamond tier. Yeah, man. So I think BGF, I used to play games, and I thank you for really trying to explain this to us. And I'm pretty sure that once we start playing this game, it becomes very easy. But it seems like you have a lot of details, and rightfully so, because you want to make sure that the games is sustainable, and also for the players and investors, I can see a lot of strategies behind the game. So yeah, I mean, I really appreciate you trying to explain it to us, man. It seems like very well thought out game.
Yes, thank you. Yes, basically, we are remastered in tokenomics, and we get the hype of from Gold Rush and the recent GameFi. Yes, if you check the Blood Legion, and also the Rise of Empires, I would like to say this month the GameFi is pretty good, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the later half of the year is in 2022 is the GameFi month. I hope they are, so that our project can just go to moon like BNB Hero. BNB Hero or Crypto Mines, they are more than 100x project. It's hard. I know it's very hard, but let's see. Even we because I think I would like to say 100x is relatively hard in the current situation, because unlike the last year is like the crazy bullish market. People just buy in without any hesitation, and there was a lot of scam. And currently, I believe that if a few X is very reachable, and usually we can get a few X for the Gempad diamond tier, and also a game project with everything included. The on-chain beta test will launch tomorrow, and the game launch will be 3 days later than the token presale. The token launch and the game launch will be the same day. So for the next 3 days, we may find cluster to do AMA, but we already found a gem golem to do the AMAs also, and we have a lot of marketing budget already spending, so we are still finding a relatively cost efficient before the launch. But yes, we have a lot of marketing. You can check back into our channel. So I think it will give you guys confidence. That's our team. I would like to mention that our team have no pre-sale and no private sale, no private sale tokens in our team, and so that's all the money is spent from the team. And I believe that for the token, even for the trading tax and the marketing fee, we will already cover it. So no worry.
That sounds great, and we definitely would drop that your Telegram link to raise awareness to your room. But yeah, I do encourage you guys at the end of the AMA, make sure you guys go over there and be part of the community and ask questions. And like BGF was saying, they do have quite a massive marketing plan as well behind it. And now I know you did touch base on your experience in the game space there, BGF. You touched base on that. You touched on that a little bit in the beginning. It seems like you have a very extensive background experience in the game space. Can you speak that a little bit?
Yeah. But we don't want to talk exactly which game they are because when we were a game studio, a non-crypto game studio, we make many random games. You can see the UI is very mobile game-like. It's not that crypto game. The crypto game I can check the Go Rush. Go Rush right names here. Yes, usually the crypto game is more like a website here. More like a website here. They are not that game like that. This is a really good game. I love. Yes, I also play it. Yeah, but you can see the UI is very different. You can see we are more like mobile games if you have played before. we basically a mobile game developers. A very long time, since a very long time. So it's very easy for us to make the games. Make like a mobile games and create a UI, create the train data, and create the artworks and different games. So yes, we are all also gamers. We play a lot of games, crypto or non-crypto, like League of Legends, like Apex. A lot of games we are playing, and one of our team members also challenged us in LOL. Yeah, if you guys go into our community, you can call us to play LOL later on. So basically, I would like to finalize about the game is that we introduced the B based reward, so that the reward is very safe for the players, and we also have the natural burn deflation system, and the token is limited. They cannot issue the supply is limited. We will not have some game system that they can just unlimited issue their tokens and dump it and kill the entire project. We don't have this kind of system. Or the audit will be released today. And because we changed a little bit of the contract that limiting the sale tax, we may change the pre-sale contract also. But the launch day will be tomorrow. You can keep tracking the Gempad pre-sale about the diamond tier, about everything. So it will be relatively easy for you guys to follow. And please be careful of the scam. There is a lot of scam, and they even say that we are going to on Presale. So just be careful. Presale is a really good platform as well as Gempad, but just be careful about the scam. There are lots of scammers that nearby. Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, thanks for that reminder. Definitely, there's a lot of scammers everywhere, especially with projects that has a little hype behind it. And it seems like you guys do. Definitely, you guys do. But yeah, no, I think just putting one and one together, I see a lot of intricate details in the game and the strategies behind the game. So that shows me that you guys have a lot of experience in the game in order for you guys to strategize and put all this detail together in one game. to ensure the game's sustainable. So that's great. Now, I do want, you said there's no private sale there, BGF. What about the team tokens? I'm pretty sure you have a team token. And is that vested, and how long is that going to be? Can you speak on that a bit?
The team token is like 12%, but the early release is around 2%, 2% only. So it's like 1/10, like 8% of the total presale tokens. The release is 2% only. And later on, for every month, we will have the allocation linear that's fully unlocked within 1 year. And this is the allocation. We have actually a listing tokens, but they will be vested for every month. So it's we will rest it for the beginning of every month if we don't find a CEX to launch, because we have discussed it with some random CEX, but it seems that game tokens is very hard to go into the CEX. We have the money to go into the CX. They are not very expensive, but they don't allow the game token. Game token is relatively harder to go to the CX. But anyway, yes. For the this will also be controlled by team, as I said, the listing token. But the listing token we will lock every month, and if this month we have a listing, we can go to some CX to list. We will unlock the token and use the token. We will use the token to listing. If this one we have no listing inquiry, we will just relock it for another month. And if you guys find us, we just use the listing token to dump it. You guys can report to Gempad, since we are KYC'd and stated the token usage. So no worry for you guys to dump if we dump the listing the token supposed to you to listing.
Okay, yeah. Okay, it's perfect. Yeah, you're right.
To be easier to understand, the first release of the token to the team is 2%, and it's monthly release the later tokens.
Perfect. So you do have a little vesting period for the team tokens. Okay, perfect. Now let's get to the numbers. I do not have the Gempad. I did look at it. I do not have the Gempad link in front of me, but let's talk about the hard cap and the soft cap, and also what is the initial market cap are you guys estimating to be at?
Actually, the hard cap is 500 BNBs, and the soft cap is 250 BNBs. Actually, the hard cap is about 500,000 USD. I believe here you can check here. The market cap is here. Actually, the numbers is changing. Because when you want to do about make everything make the early investor the presale to earn money. Actually, I am quite confident about the presale. You guys can check tomorrow. But yeah. You can really check about tomorrow. If you go to our Chinese community, like in the Chinese nighttime, or go into our Philippine community in the Philippine nighttime, you can see the hub there, and they like 10K real message per day, because we introduce some giveaway for our whitelist for the active members. We have a good Chinese marketing team. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Back to here. To make the since when we make a token, the first thing is that sustainable. The second thing is that we help the investor to make money. This is our purpose, and this is our market cap is not very high, about 500,000 of the market caps. Actually, it's supposed to be lowest, but since the BNB price raised really high in these few days, the market cap is raised about 20%. So it's supposed to be 400,000 USD as the market cap. Yes, and we expect the trading volume will be 1 mil for the first day. Usually, a good GameFi project 1 mil to 2 mil. If you check the Gold Rush, it's 6 mil, but they are from the same team of the BNB Heroes. So it's normal that they have a higher trading volume. It's not surprising. So basically, the market cap is here, and I think we can reach about a million market cap usually, at least, I think.
Okay, yeah. So looks like you guys are striving for a hard cap of 500 BNB, soft cap of 250, and with BNB going up, so it looks like the estimated initial market cap will be around 500,000 around there USD. Okay, yeah. And it seems like you said that you guys have a very established community. I mean, Chinese community. I didn't know that, which is great. I think. If those have been to the space, if your project has a established Chinese community, it usually does very well.
Yes, Chinese community is not difficult for us. We have experience, and our Chinese marketing team is pretty good. Caustico and most you can see a lot of big names calling us, but the big name is good because they can show us that our project is at least legit because they don't call the scam project. But of course, we are way better than those scam projects. You can check the diamond here, just check the statistic, about the games. You can also check tomorrow the way they sell. You can also check at launch, check about our games, the quality. I would like to say I have invested so many projects, and I believe that most of you guys also invested so many projects that they will just that. They promised a lot, but they can do nothing. But we start with our games. So at least the token utility is already there from day zero. So you don't have to worry about there is no utility of the token. Token just pump and dump and just die later on. We have the game, we have the ecosystem, we have the community already. So the Chinese is extremely bullish to the market, but at the time being, they are all sleeping or they are working at the moment, so they don't join. But if you have checked with us in the Gorum Jam, AMAs, a lot of them, or the 6-7 AMAs, they have a lot of people to supporting us. Even they don't understand English, they just join us for the supporting, because we also do giveaway for the Chinese people who joining us. Anyway, a little bit too much, but you guys can check our few hours later. You can check about our communities. All of them is just wake up, but there is like the working hours. They will not be very active. You can also check our Philippine AMA. That yesterday, our Philippine AMA's community is about more than 100 people. It's a 2 hours AMAs. They're showing our games, and also we have the Vietnam groups. A few hundred people that is completely real. And you can just check our different community in different language. We are now expanding to the Japanese. The YGG Japan Game Guild is already treated for us and already do the media for us. And for the biggest community of the Korean, also do the triples. And tonight I will go to the Gempad AMA. This is free for us because we are the diamond here, and also we will go to another AMA section in the Korea community. They are the biggest community in Korea, and they will do the AMA for us also. So basically, we also do one of the biggest AMAs, one of the biggest community in the Chinese market, the Meta Golden Shift, and we do the most. Usually do the biggest AMA. For we choosing USA crypto because we are not very familiar with the USA community. We have, but Gempad suggests us this is a really good community that we can also use, so that we come here to meet some new community and meet some new friends. Yes. So this is about our project. Yeah.
Well, you've done very good at marketing, and it's actually really nice to hear that you've been to all these AMA groups. But I'll tell you what, this is the best of the best. So I'm just messing. But no, we actually have.
It's the best of the best for American. Yeah, because every community is saying that they are the best. But I would like to say all of them are the best in their region. Yes. So I won't hurt anyone. Yeah, I have to be neutral as a marketer with many regions and many countries. I have to be very neutral to every country. So I believe that here is the best for the American. Yes, and I also think that yes, because because in our group we also always talk about humble. Yes, but I believe that our project will be pretty bullish, and I personally expect a 9x, 6x to 9x. I hope I can reach 10x, but I'm quite not sure. But I will not sell any token unless I reach 10x. So anyway, usually we don't sell any
Perfect.
token. But we focusing on the trading volume, because getting money from the trading volume is more comfortable for both the holders and for us, because dumping the token requires we will create a lot of pressure for ourselves to dump the token. Because why if we believe in our project, why we dump the token? Fuck it. So we usually earn from get money from the trading volume and use that money to do more marketing and create more trading volume, and to also to maintain the games, to make entire things more sustainable. Usually, basically we want the game to as sustain as we can.
Perfect. No, I'm glad that you guys, are intentional, or were intentional in your marketing strategy as far as reaching out to the Asian communities. I know Asian communities are very big on P2E games. So yeah, good job on that. We started out as mainly just Americans only, in USA only. And over time, because of the crypto space, just naturally, we kind of we have people everywhere, even some of the admins from Philippines, over in Africa, pretty much everywhere. So we're very diverse now, but a lot of it is still in USA. But yeah, I'm glad that you guys are here with us at USA Crypto Group. I think we have an amazing community, 100%. I've been through the space for a very long time, and I just love this community as well. But yeah, so it looks like tomorrow. So the launch would be, the pre-sale will be on Gempad, and we will post a link as well for tomorrow. To just kind of remind it for everyone to go to Gempad tomorrow. But it's going to be on the 31st, right? Is that Sunday, or is that? It's going to be on Sunday, huh? Is that when you guys are doing the pre-sale?
Check the times here. So it's easier to understand. The DX time will be 3 days more. So that's we have after we instant fill the pre-sale, because I believe that it will be an instant fill. After it's instant filled, we will do let the track record to communicate with the top tier GameFi communities. So that this is a hub GameFi project that can give you sustainable return. So that they will join in. So we have 3 days to do the GameFi marketing, to directly talk with their boss, because we always fund the owners. We never talk shit with the lower tier of the lower tier, the media tier, or the top tier. Like, we just directly talk with the Gempad CEO. We talk with the different community owners. So we will find the direct owners of the GameFi project, not the GameFi community, and tell them how help our project is, and we will share everything about to them. So after the pre-sale tomorrow, we will have 3 day later, we will have our token launch, and after token launch 2 hours, we will have our game launch, because we want the trader to trade for 2 hours, then we can start our games.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, we actually, I'm not sure you're aware of it, but we actually we have a partnership with Gempad as well. Great people over there. Yeah. So we looks like the pre-sale is going to be on 7/31/14 UTC, and it ends on 8/01. That's 1 day. So that shows the confidence of this team, of the project. So they're trying to raise
1 hour, but I think Gempad like the minimum is 1 day. It's okay, but anyway, yeah.
Hey, I love the confidence. So 500 BNB in this down market in 1 hour. So we'll see. I'll be watching tomorrow, huh?
Yes,
and I think we all will be watching tomorrow.
Please watch tomorrow. Yes. I think the very worst scenario is 5 minutes. If more than 5 minutes, we may cancel the pool. Yes. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. If more than 5 minutes, we may cancel it.
Oh man, I love the confidence. So yeah, I had a chance to look at the project. It's actually a very hyped project, and it seems like for those that actually been to the Telegram room, Usually projects that come to us, they will offer us a lot of whitelists, right? But I think we only got like around 3 whitelists for you guys here. But also, people were actually selling the whitelist. Different channels were actually selling this whitelist as well. So it's pretty hyped project. And I know that BGF did his best trying to explain to us, and I know that myself, I'm not a gamer, so trying to process all the details, all these amazing details and strategies that he has in the game, it's kind of hard to do at one session, an AMA session, right? But I think the game is actually very well thought out, and I think if we actually play that a couple times, I think it's cakewalk, pretty easy. So yeah, with that said, BGF, I think you did a good job, brother. Is there a last word you want to leave us with before we take questions?
Yeah, actually, after AMAs, I would like to talk a little bit with you guys about the USA crypto ecosystem, because because it seems that you guys love the DeFi project or love the meme coins. Because I only invest in the tokens that have the exact utility when they launch. But I would like to know what you guys favorite, or what will you guys invest in?
For me, before that, I've been in the space for a very long time. Man, probably 5-6 years at least. I came in over.
My God, it's even longer than me. I invested in XX Infinity. It's earned me a lot of money. But
yes, X Infinity. And there was some other. Other big game project out there as well. Yeah, I was actually looking, that's one of the projects I actually looked at, in the very first project I actually looked at as far as game. I think that game there kind of started everything, right? Started all the P2E games to set the trend. I looked at it with my friends. I dissected, and I remember seeing it on the website. And one of the partnership, I remember vividly, was that they had a Samsung partnership, and of course Binance. And I was like, man, because they have Samsung, I'm not sure what kind of relationship they had back then with Samsung, but I was like, I should buy into it. I looked at the game. To be honest, the graphic, it wasn't that crazy because it was in the early days. I did not buy into it. That was actually my biggest regret. I did not buy into it. Now it's like multi-billion, right? But I started out in the ETH chain, invested in Bitcoin very early. Ethereum, Cardano, you name it. Everything that's top 10 now, I was in it very early. Even Doge and Shiba Inu. I was actually one of the very early investors. Put like around 5 to 6K in Shiba Inu, made like around 30,000. I thought I was so rich, I didn't know at that time. I didn't know that the meme coins will, be at billion right now, But yeah, so looking back, a lot of regrets, but nothing regret. I can say that I only made one initial deposit one time. That's it until now. So I have not had to make any deposit, meaning I have not really lost any money in the space. So even, I went up and down so many times, right? The up and the downs and up and down. But I was able to survive every single one of them. So yes, that's how I started. Then after that, over in ETH, the gas fee. Every time when the down market comes out, I'm into a lot of coins, trying to get out. You lose like sometimes 2,000 to 3,000 just from the gas fee. Just trying to get out, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, it was just too much. Uniswap, still now they still have not solved the issue yet. So I decided to go over to the BSC side, and I remember coming to the BSC side, I was like, oh wow, this is crazy.
The gas is very good.
Yeah, at the time, Binance, you still had the bridge where you can actually bridge it over. Now I think they don't have that anymore. But I bridge it over, and I actually go into the projects. And when I was over in ETH, I used to go in like big money, right? Still, a lot of money is still on each side, right? A lot of whales now still. But I remember coming to the BSC side, and I've actually seen people buying for like, like $100, $50, $20. I'm like, oh damn, you never seen this before, because this is like the gas fee over in ETH side alone is like $80.
I understand. Yeah. You're right.
So I remember coming to the BSC side, I was still going to like small projects like 4,000, 5,000. And every time I go in, the chart would shoot up and people would just cash out, right? And I realized that really quick. Oh man, I need to adjust the way I trade on the BSC side, because, I'm putting this chart like, 2, 3X and, immediately, and it's not good for me. So yeah, so I learned to adjust and adapt. I work with a few projects. You know, we took a few projects to like 100 million actually in the meme coin as well. I didn't like it. A lot of scams and a lot of just, you know, I don't know. A lot of things go on. I just don't like, even now, you know, you see a lot of scammers. And even if you, because in decentralized, right? Like people don't really have to dox themselves, and you don't know who people are. You don't know their intentions. So, you know, I work with a lot of people. Didn't really have good intentions too. So because of that, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be part of no projects anymore. And that's when we kind of like, you know, the team that we have now, we got together and talked, and we started a USA crypto group here. And I love it, man. That's all we do.
Good. Yeah, it's very good because I usually I would love to hear the story of the community after I talk with them, so I understand the culture of different regions. So it's easier for me to do the future marketing in that kind of region, the people. Because for example, in Philippines or in Vietnam, they may concern the short term money. They don't care if it's GameFi, it's a meme or anything, but they really love the GameFi project, especially in Asia. Asia people turns to play GameFi project. I don't know why. It sounds like a fact. Just say, and it seems that they are less into the meme cons. Even if they are into meme cons, they don't have they are not a true believer. They just want to pump just to get some money, then just jack their token away. So yes, so this, but when they playing games, they are really they sometimes they really believe in the project, and they will hold a lot of really diamond hand. So it seems that the different culture really brings different kinds of trader, and they have different styles. So I learned a lot from you guys and from many communities and many peoples. So yeah, anyway, just you guys can just see, I just spread out the message to everyone that we are gonna have the games. You guys can check. It's actually we are just basically in the relatively rest mode for now, because we have a very tight schedule before, and today is the most tight schedule. We have 3 AMAs. I have to do it. We have to count down all the whitelists today. We have to check the whitelist if the people is cheating or if they are fake, or the channel. We have to finalize to check some channel again. Oh, they are fake channel. Blah blah blah. A lot of things to do. Today is the most busy day, and after today we will down one. We will finish the presale. We'll rest about half a day. Then we will start to do the pre-launch marketing. Then after that we will do the launch, and we already preparing the update of the game, like 2 to 3 update for the initial launch update. So then we can at the launch after a few days we will rest a few days. Then we will continue the project. This is what we are going to do.
Yeah, sounds like a plan, brother. Yeah, you know, within our community, we have people, you know, we just, at the core of it, I think we don't really have a specific type of projects that we look for. I think, you know, we just look for great projects, right? Great team. And, you know, and I'm glad to able to speak with a guy like you in a, you know, P2E game space that has a lot of experience, because as you know, back then when the P2E game it came out, right, everything was like, every single game was blown up. I mean, you could make money almost every single game. Then because of that, a lot of developers kind of exploit that for negative reasons, right? So you see a lot of scammers, a lot of projects that are created through P2E, then it just, just for that reason, and they just run away, right? So it kind of gave that P2E space a very bad name, and right now I think there's still a little negativity towards that right now, but I hope that your project will be a success, so that way it brings more confidence back into the P2E 100%. And it seems like you have a lot of experience, and it seems like you're doing everything correctly, so that's great to see.
Yes, okay, thank you, really thank you guys. Maybe we can end the AMAs now so that I can start to work other things, but it's a really good time with you guys.
I think we went too far, but you know what, we can go ahead and end it too. So usually after an AMA like this, we like the community to ask questions, but I'll tell you what though, we're running pretty far right now. I mean, over an hour or something right now. We can go ahead and just link our community and your Telegram for them to come over there, and they can always ask questions there as well. It's all up to you. But we also have a prize draw giveaway too, and that's Mike's going to do that. So what do you want to do? Want to take some questions, or you want to go ahead and finish it and have the people come to your room and ask questions there?
I can do a few questions. Then they can they can come to our Telegram. Just 1 to 2 questions if you think it's really worth to ask and want me to explain. Let me shut down my share screen first.
Yeah, you know what? I'll let Mike take care of that. I haven't really paid attention to the room. But yeah, if you guys have questions right now, go ahead and open the mic if you have questions. If not, Mike will read a couple questions, and we'll wrap it up.
Would anybody like to ask any questions before I roll into a couple? There are quite a few questions here as well, so I'll try to pick some good ones. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah.
Are you there?
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead, Josh. You got a question?
Yeah, a couple of questions for the team from.
Sure. Go ahead, brother.
So my first question is about the NFTs, which are also the characters in your games. So I wanted to know if the NFTs actually are exhaustible. There is a particular amount of time I should use an NFT, and then or it is for unlimited time.
Are you asking me the lifetime of the NFT?
Yeah, if they have unlimited use in the games or they're exhaustible.
Well, the issue of NFT is unlimited. As long as players come in, you can buy NFT. And the time of the NFT is that for every action, they will use up some lifetime, and when their lifetime down to 0, they will die. It's about 2 to 3 weeks, the original lifetime. And you can pay money to extend the lifetime. And usually, after our calculation within the lifetime, you can already get the investment back and earn money. So we want you to we don't want a player to earn infinity money to break the ecosystem and kill everything. This is not a sustainable GameFi project will work. But we give you in a limited of time you can get back your investment. You can also gain return. So that's the market. The system will be more sustainable.
Okay, thank you very much. Then the NFTs, are they sellable? Can I sell them?
You can sell them. You can sell them in marketplace.
Okay,
but we don't have the original. My mic is dropping. We don't have our own marketplace. You can sell it in Tofu. We will give you the link in our website. You can go to the third party platform to sell them.
Okay, I was listening to the MA and you talked about the NFTs that you could improve them, right?
Yeah, you can upgrade them.
So I want to ask if I mint an NFT and I improve this NFT in the games, then I eventually sell the NFT. What am I selling? Is it the improved version of the NFT or the initial one I minted?
Improve the version.
Improved version of the NFT.
We will sell the improved version.
All right. Then another question I have is your game, do you have a dual mode of the game whereby I could team up with someone else in the game to play?
You mean the get your percentage or what?
No, as in when I could team up with another player to play in the game.
Sorry,
Are you asking when there's going to be a player versus player?
Oh, the PvP mode. The PvP mode will be later. Maybe at the end of this month or end of next month. We are pretty not sure about that. If there is any bug in the PvP mode at the current. Actually, the UI is already finished, but you know the PvP mode requests both player upload their team, and we have to back end to check the stat. And since it's on chain, if we want to make it on chain, it may incur a lot of gas fee. But if we want to do it off chain, there may be a lot of things that we'll be able to cheat. So we are still thinking a suitable way that can save both gas fee and also secure for both players. So we are still working about that, because in the crypto games or crypto application, the most of the time is not for the developments, it's for the security checking, and most of the time is for the on-chain security. This is a very hard issue since the smart contract is not modifiable. You cannot modify the smart contract.
Okay, thank you very much. Then, in terms of the players now, let me say, initially I minted an NFT that is initially a farmer, understand, or a miner. So along the way, can I change this NFT to become a fighter?
So they are all called the workers. You can either bring them to workers to work, either bring them to mines, or either bring them to fights. You just consider their stats, so that you can edit their team and do whatever you want at any time. So that for example, if you put them to farm, you can just turn it to fight tomorrow, as long as you're happy with this. But usually, in mathematical wise, there is a best strategy to use the poor people to use the shit NFT to farm, and use the best NFT to do the fighting.
Okay, yeah, perfectly said. Okay, this brings my next question. Maybe I have some farmers and I didn't need to fight, but I don't have the best NFTs to perform a fight. Is that kind of a function in your game that allows me to borrow someone else's and maybe someone else's?
Let's finish the AMAs here. I think it's a little bit overrun, and so that I can keep on about the wireless tracking and also a lot of stuff to do today with our team. Also, we have some meeting about after the presale, the 3 days we have to really make a good launch that is hype, is helping everyone, and it's helping our early investor, it's helping our people that join when the launch start, and we have to also take care of our early players. So there's a lot of things we have to still going on.
Right. So no problem. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so with that said, I understand BGF. Yeah, I mean, you're leading up to the pre-sale, so a lot of things to do. So with that said, Mike, you want to just go ahead and do the whitelist drawing, the cash price drawing, then we just wrap it up?
You
Sounds good to me. Oh, go ahead.
Okay. See you. I think I can go now, right?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take care of all this, and I will be sure to get you a copy ASAP. He left. Okay. All right. Let's do the white. Let's get away. We got 3 for the community.
Let's do it. Go.
Shuffle it up. Get the first whitelist winner for BNB GunFire. Nexus. Whitelist winner. Congratulations. I'm good. Congratulations, Queen Veet. You have won yourself a whitelist spot. One more. And Marco. That is our 3rd whitelist winner for BNB GunFire. Congratulations to that. Really didn't get through the questions here, so I guess I'll do 4 random attendees for cash, $25 each. Let's keep it rolling. Seattle's been gunning for this.
Oh man, I've just been waiting for like only 7 months, I think. Oh, that's okay. I got another year to wait.
We'll see. Simon won yourself $25. Congratulations.
Congrats, Simon.
Janet. Yeah. Janet, congratulations. Another $25 winner.
Do we have people come with the room as well, or do you just want to just like all cash here for the community here?
Nello Far. Actually, you're right. We'll stop it right there. That are the 3 $25 cash winners. And Johnny, if you want to hop over in the chat there and tell them how they can possibly win an additional $25 by joining over to the BNB GunFire Telegram and saying great AMA over at USA Crypto Group. And I'll be over there in about 10 minutes to pick the last $25 winner. That was a really good AMA tonight. Very well detailed, ran a little long. Looks like we had about 175 total participants tonight on with BNB GunFire. Very detailed. You know, he was very informative. So I really enjoyed his presentation there.
Yeah, you know, he has a lot of confidence in the project, you know, raising 500 BNB in this market. I mean, that's, we'll see. He says it's going to go out in 5 minutes. So, you know, I love the confidence. So what that means is that, you know, they have been putting the work as far as marketing goes. So for a guy to come up here and say, you know, I'll cancel my pre-sale if it doesn't fill in 5 minutes. So I don't think I've heard that statement before, especially in this market condition. So yeah, a lot of hype apparently. So I guess,
Yeah, hopefully,
Okay.
hopefully he can sustain that hype there for sure. Like you said, 500 BNB in this type of market, and I don't know. I mean, you can see he's pushing it into quite a few places with the Chinese market and all that. So he's probably got quite a few investors lined up. But we'll see tomorrow, anyways. But with that being said, that concludes tonight's AMA, and I will get everything posted and pinned like always as soon as possible with the YouTube link as well. Seattle, good job tonight, brother, as always. And it's good to see you all. And we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Mike. You as well, brother. Have a good one. And I'll see you guys around.
Night, guys.